Hi. Okay, I think I am able to do this now. I'm hoping this will work. Um, what I want to do today is tell you a little bit about the Environmental Working Group Skin Deep database. And this is an incredibly great tool that I use frequently to find safer products. And there is information about it in the personal care module where you can look at the lesson that's about finding better products. If you scroll down, you'll find some information about the Skin Deep database there. But what I want to do now is to give you kind of a run through of how it works. So what I'm doing is sharing my screen here, and I'm at ewg.org/skindeep, and this is the homepage for this. And this is a place where you can look up products, you can look up brands, you can look up ingredients, you can look at entire categories of products. And what the EWG does is they look at all the data that's out there that's been published about ingredient safety, and they come up with a rating system for products and ingredients. And so it's just a great resource for finding safer products. So let me just show you how I use it. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is in this area here, I'm going to type in one of my favorite brands, which is Juice Beauty. I'm going to press search. And then what you see is you're going to see a bunch of products listed, and you'll see these scores on the side. So a 1, basically this is their scoring system. A 1 to 2 is a low hazard, a 3 to 6 is a moderate hazard, and a 7 to 10 is a high hazard. And those are the same scores they use for entire products as well as individual ingredients. One other rating that you'll see is this one, which is not a number, but it's EWG verified. This is basically their strictest standard. It's their highest rating that a product can get, and it's better than a 1, basically. Companies have to apply to get this seal, and they give full transparency of all their ingredients, and all their ingredients are really great and safe. So that's kind of the gold standard. So you can look for that, and then you can look at the individual hazard ratings. And then once you see this, so what I'm going to do is click on one of these products. So this first one here is a Green Apple Brightening Moisturizer. It's an SPF 15, so it's a sunscreen product. And I'll click on the product, and we'll look at what you see there. So now what we see is that the overall score is a 1, and then there is, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see all the different ingredients. So the different ingredients, you'll find a range of scores. Obviously, one of these ingredients does have a moderate hazard. That's this dimethyl MEA. And if you want to look further into that ingredient, you can click on it, and you will get information about where their concerns come from. So again, and they go into lots of detail if you're interested in it. They give you all sorts of chemical information, and then they go into use restrictions, and then where their concerns are coming from. And everything has a reference, and when you go down to the very bottom, you'll see a list of data sources. So these things are all based on data, very, very thorough, and a good, very reliable, I would say. So I'm going to click back though, because I want to go back to the main product. And even though there's one moderate hazard ingredient, it's probably very little of it in the entire product. The actual sunscreen ingredient is a zinc oxide, which is a safe ingredient to use. And then you go down and you see everything else is like a 2 or a 1. So this is all very safe ingredients. So you can look into those if you're interested. And then again, you can go back, and if you want to look at other Juice Beauty products, You can see that a number of them are listed. I love this sunscreen, by the way. Their sports sunscreen is great. One thing I will say is that when you look at a brand, not all of their products are going to be listed. They just don't have the capability to keep up with every new product and every new reformulation of a product immediately. So, and it seems that some brands are better than others at getting updates to the EWG. I'm not really sure how that process works. Also, not every brand that you're looking for will be listed here. And so in that case, if you have a product that you are wanting to evaluate and you type it in and it's not listed, what you can do then is look up the individual ingredients. So again, you'll go back up to this bar at the top and you'll enter the ingredient name. So what I'm going to do now is enter an ingredient just to show you that. I'm going to look up propylparaben. And I'm going to search for that. And I'm going to find that here. And propylparaben is an ingredient that is often used as a preservative in products. And you've probably heard of parabens, and in a lot of companies are now paraben free, and that's kind of becoming more common, which is great. But parabens used to be extremely common, and they still are in a lot of products, actually. So it's a good thing to keep an eye out for. And you'll see here that it's got a score of 7, so that's in that high hazard category. The main reasons for that seem to be allergies and immunotoxicity and use restrictions. If you go down here, you can get some, information about that. It's basically endocrine disruption, which is the problem with these paraben preservatives. So again, you just look up the ingredients that you are looking for or that you want to evaluate, and you can just find out a lot of information there. So another thing that you can do is search by category. So let's say you want to, since we're talking about body care this week, what I'm going to look up is basically they have all these categories at the top here, which is great. So you can look up all the categories on the top. You can go to, so today we'll go to skincare. We'll go down to this body wash category. Click on that. And then we're going to see a whole bunch of products pop up, and they always list best to worst. So you see that we've got a whole bunch of EWG verified body washes, which is great. And it's alphabetical, so you're always going to get the A's first, which, just know that if you're looking for something further down in the alphabet, you're going to have to scroll a bit or type the individual product in. By the way, this brand Attitude I've heard a lot about, and I have not tried it yet, but I'm hoping to try it soon. I'm going to click on this Attitude body wash here, and it's obviously EWG verified, so that's great. You can look up all the ingredients. It's got one ingredient that's got a moderate hazard, but almost everything else is great. And one thing I wanted to point out here is that they also provide a way to find out where to purchase it. So let's say I wanted to buy this Attitude or look into it. They go over here and where to purchase and click on that. And they give links. You can go to the Amazon product page, where I think EWG gets an affiliate income from that, or you can go straight to their website. So you can click on that and get more information and buy the product. So that's a really nice, just easy link to buy better products. So that's that category. And then, so again, there's, nails, hair, babies, lots of baby stuff, oral care, men's products, makeup, excuse me. So it's really just, it's loaded with resources. Another thing is that if you want to look specifically and only at EWG verified, you click this link, and then you'll get to this page, and you can click on, baby care, skin care, all the different categories. So we'll click on skincare. We found 783 items that are EWG verified. I'm not sure, they don't seem to be in alphabetical order, but you know, you can just kind of keep scrolling through and find products. So it's a great way to get to know some new brands there. And these are the safest of the safe. So a great place to start for sure. And we'll click back, back to the main page. And then the final thing, I just wanted to show you one thing, which is kind of a trickier example. And that is that not all products come out rating well on the EWG, and sometimes there's a specific reason for it. And I'm going to show you this example. I'm going to type in Nourish Organic Body Lotion. Okay. And okay, well that one is a 1. The one I wanted to show you was this one, which rates a 4. And the reason it rates a 4 is because it has fragrance on the label, and that the Environmental Working Group always rates fragrance as a high hazard for a good reason. Basically, the term fragrance means that it's this open category of, you know, hundreds, if not thousands, of different ingredients that could be making up the fragrance that they use, and a lot of them cause allergies, and some of them could have phthalates in them, which are endocrine disruptors. And so in general, when you see fragrance on a label, that's not a good thing. But there are certain cases where this gets a little bit fuzzy. And in this case, with this brand, Nourish Organic, I happen to have contacted them because I've used a few of their products, and their products are certified, USDA certified organic. And I asked them about the fragrance that they use, which is listed as organic fragrance, and it is all essential oils. But they choose to use the word fragrance on their label. And because of that, it gets a poor rating on the Environmental Working Group. So, and you know, do I wish that they would be 100% transparent with every single essential oil that they use? Yes, I do. I wish that they would do that. But because they don't, this is the way it rates. And so bottom line is, you know, when I look at the rest of the ingredients in this product and know that it's certified organic, I would say that this is a very, you know, good and safe product to use. So just wanted to point that out because sometimes things are a little fuzzy, and you might need to contact the company to get a little bit more information about the fragrances or the ingredients that they're using, that and they're usually willing to tell you more about it. And hopefully in the future we'll see more people disclosing everything, but I just wanted to point that out. But again, going back to the home page, just type in all the things you're looking for, and you can get so much information from the Environmental Working Group, and I hope you find it as great of a resource as I do. Okay, thanks for listening to this, and we'll come back tomorrow with some more information about personal care. So we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.